All right, welcome back to the channel. So we have some big news as Jermall Charlo versus Jaime Munguia will be officially announced by Steven Espinoza on Tuesday. This is a major step-up fight for Jaime Munguia. Is Jaime Munguia ready for the Jermall Charlo Lions Only brother? I'm going to break it down for y'all. Let's talk about it in this video. King Jr. got another video for y'all. Please sure that you like and subscribe to the channel to get all your latest boxing news. With that being said, I want to give a shout out to Carl Burton for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciation. With that being said, it looks like Jaime Munguia versus Jermall Charlo is going to be officially announced on Tuesday by Steven Espinoza Showtime. This is a major break for both guys. This is a major step-up fight for Jaime Munguia, and this is a big name that will be on Jermall Charlo resume because Jaime Munguia is a Mexican superstar. A lot of he sold out in his last fight with this Ballard dude that nobody didn't know about and stuff like that. So I'm proud to say that Jaime Munguia is finally going to step up and get a title shot. Now, Jaime Munguia did have a chance to go to the WBO route. We seen that the WBO has dropped him out the I think the WBO, I think they pushed him back in the ranking system. I believe they took Jaime Munguia out the ranking system. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm hearing. They took him out the ranking system. So Jaime Munguia chose the route of the WBC route, and Jaime Munguia would have to take a hard road to the WBO out. I don't blame him for that because he'll have to fight a guy in Janabek, which a lot of boxing cats believe that Janabek is the next Triple G and stuff like that. And I think Janabek is good. That would have been a tough fight for Munguia. Then Munguia, if he was successful against Janabek, he would have to go ahead and fight Demetrius Andre for the real WBC, not WBC, WBO title. And it seems Demetrius Andre is going to be going up to 168 pounds to fight Zach Parker. Now, Zach Parker is Demetrius Andre's actually for the position for the WBO to be the mandatory for Canelo Alvarez. And the WBO has given Demetrius Andre an option to have, I believe, 10 days that if he wants to choose to stay at 160 and defend his title or officially move up. With that being said, Jaime Munguia seems to me that he's not going to take the harder route. And I feel like that Jermall Charlo will be his biggest payday. I think that he deserved the money. But this is a great thing for Jaime Munguia. It's time for him to step up. It's time for him to really push himself to the limit and test to see if those 39 fights and 31 knockouts is really official from him. As a A-level fighter, Jaime Munguia should be an A-level fighter. So I think that this fight is going to be very tough for Jaime Munguia. I feel like that Jermall Charlo is big, he's slick, he's strong, he's very sharp on his punches. He has a very good shotgun jab. And Jermall Charlo is going to throw straight shots down the pipe all night long. And don't be surprised if he have Jaime Munguia face looking like Sergey Derevyanchenko, a guy who he recently beat in 2020. And a lot of people feel like that Jermall Charlo didn't look good in his last fight against Juan Montiel. And people feel like that Jaime Munguia could capitalize on that because Jaime Munguia is a walk-down, straightforward fighter with not a lot of head movement, not a lot of defense. He's looking to apply pressure. That's how usually all Mexican fighter styles are. But the only thing that has improved is Jaime Munguia defense. Jaime Munguia defense is going to have to be on A1 point against Jermall Charlo because you cannot be standing there still and with your head on the line let Jermall Charlo tag you, because eventually Jermall Charlo is going to start to break you down, and he's going to be hitting you with big clean shots, and he could potentially get you out of there. I'm not saying that Jaime Munguia can lose this fight. I think Jaime Munguia can win the fight, but Jaime Munguia is going to have the highest confidence in the world. He's going to have to be focused. He's going to have to be better on offense, defense, and everything. He's going to have to be more accurate on his punches. He's going to have to show him his boxing ability, but I don't think that Jaime Munguia is going to have enough in the gas tank to Jermall Charlo due to the lack of competition. Because when you're fighting, let's say Jaime Munguia is steel, right? Jaime Munguia is fighting steel versus wood. So Jaime Munguia is fighting wood type of fighters, and he's not sharpening steel versus steel. And now you're going to be so comfortable that you could just walk through anybody. And this ain't going to be a walk-through fight for Jaime Munguia. This is going to be a very tough fight for Jaime Munguia. I would be surprised if Jaime Munguia wins this fight. I don't see Jaime Munguia winning, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does win this fight, if Jaime Munguia just show us something that we have never, ever seen from him before. And this is a life-changing fight for both guys. Jermall Charlo will have a big name on his resume finally at 160 if he chooses to stay at 160. He's apparently not going to 168. And we could potentially see the 160-pound division started to light up some. Maybe Jaime Munguia, if he's successful against Jermall Charlo, maybe he might go the harder route back to the WBO route to fight Janet Beck and be that interim champion. But I think they dropped Jaime Munguia from the interim champion and stuff like that in the WBO. And Jaime Munguia, I believe that he chose the right way. He will be getting his highest payday. If he beats Jermall Charlo, he's going to get a lot of respect and a lot of recognition. I'll have to give him a respect for beating him. And if Jermall Charlo beats Jaime Munguia, I will give Jermall Charlo his respect. I don't die hard ride with Jermall Charlo, but I will give him respect for beating a big name like Jaime Munguia. And you guys know how the whole situation ends. But we're going to really see what Jaime Munguia is going to do. Hopefully we really get this fight. They saying it's going to be officially announced, and we know that Jaime Munguia has not been fighting the best opposition and stuff like that, and we're tired of seeing him fighting cab drivers, and I'm glad he's stepping up to the plate. So be expecting for Jaime Munguia versus Jermall Charlo to be officially announced on Tuesday, according to multiple sources. And we're going to see if Jaime Munguia is going to try to collect the belt or unify at 160 or whatever or not. But I'm really curious about this Demetrius Andrade situation. We don't know if Demetrius Andrade is still going to continue to chase Canelo or whatever or not. I think Demetrius Andrade is probably going to vacate that WBO belt at 160 and move up to 168 to fight the Canelo Alvarez, which Canelo Alvarez potentially could potentially get a fight with Demetrius Andrade, but I don't see that happening because Demetrius Andrade, Canelo Alvarez is looking like he's going to vacate all the belts. If he does get his hands on that Bivol belt and stuff like that, he's probably going to look to keep the belt at 168 one last time, get that belt, come back down, fight Triple G, knock Triple G out, and then probably vacate the belt. So it gives Demetrius Andrade an opportunity to win his belts back and stuff like that. But due to the circumstances with Ukraine and Russia, we don't know if that fight's going to be off the table. It sounds like this Vladimir Klitschko is really petitioned to boycott the fight between Canelo Alvarez and Demetrius Bivol. So I wouldn't be surprised if that fight be canceled or whatever or not. But with that being said, guys, be expecting to look for Jaime Munguia versus Jermall Charlo to be officially announced on Showtime on Tuesday, according to multiple sources. With that being said, it is what it is. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. This is your boy King Jr. I'm out of here. Peace.